always wanted to bring home a piece of my experience, always wondered how it could be if I could get into the world of Final Fantasy. Or rather, if my favorite game character can just come to life. Well, she did. She did came to life.
Alright, Steve, we're gonna do a deep dive. Damn, this box is probably 50 kg. I don't know how much deadlift I've lifted, but
I don't know how much deadlift I've lifted, bruh. 50 over kilograms, and this box spans over 156 centimeters. Definitely not for the faint-hearted because it makes you really hate it. So I'll put the timestamp in the description because this is gonna be a one-stop comprehensive review and guide. Gamelady, Tifa Lockhart. What? So many game characters. Actually, I'm very excited. Why I chose this brand is because they have been one of the longest, and longest means most reliable, and they continually upgrade their products. So from playing with 1/12 scale by Square Enix, 1/7 scale, well, sort of 1/7 scale, and up to 1/4 scale. I've been looking for the Tifa figure. I actually got even bigger with this 100 centimeters Tifa from Gamelady because I needed something bigger and crazier. I really want to showcase the 100 centimeters Tifa because the real costume here really gives the figure an instant elevation of realism. It is extremely posable, so other than it's your Final Fantasy, it's your every fantasy. Gamelady actually said, you know what? I need a real girlfriend. What? I already have a girlfriend. So they sent me an ultimate fantasy 1:1 scale Tifa Lockhart. Damn, I drew it real hard. So today we're going deep. Not your kind of deep, but we can finally touch, feel, look at point blank our dear Tifa Lockhart. Actually, there are many other characters you can choose from, so follow me to find out everything about Gamelady. Definitely going through the pros and cons, starting from what's in the package. I swear, even if Gamelady sent us this, we'll be tearing her apart. Not that kind of tearing, but tear apart with a review. It's not cheap, by the way, so I better make your money's worth. So if it's good, I'll buy another. It's a promise to the whole world. Opening this box actually brought me to 8 heaven, not even that 7 heaven in Final Fantasy, and here's where we have a treasure trove of things. For equipment, you can choose to buy from Gamelady or to opt for the cheaper alternative to get a basic body only and buy your own cosplay items. I'm thinking of Jinx from League of Legends. Let's go through the accessories that I believe are third-party items, but also scouted very carefully by Gamelady, so you will know it's fine or not. Starting from the upper hand guard, these cosplay items are pretty affordable, and I believe they are not Gamelady products, but they make your Tifa come to life. At last, I'm able to hug Tifa. I'll go as fast as possible. We have the upper hand guard, pretty shiny, the bra pads, black, and may stain the skin, so be careful with this. Tifa straps looks hard and durable. It will flick with time, but it can be replaced. Like I said, it's pretty affordable. Remember to loop the belt into the straps before you buckle the belt. Head guard, I'm quite impressed that the leather is dull and the shiny parts actually reflect like pockets. It mimics the real thing, almost. Belt is the one that Tifa uses. The material is definitely too small. Earrings, gonna put it on later, and a chain for her skirt. Earrings, really nice touch to the details. I never knew someone can wear so many things. I never knew I wore so many things when I go out. We have a white tank top, a black tank top. I think they tailored the white to be smaller, so it's really a nice touch. Never knew the hair tie was so thick. Underclothes, you can purchase your own, of course, from an online shop. I assume most of us here are guys. Maintenance tools. By the way, the body and the face is painted, so good luck with maintaining your doll if you're using water to bathe her. Well, you can use water to bathe her, normal bath, so just to keep her clean. Handguard looks so weathered and hard. I love the reflections at the edges. Material infused handguard uses the little craft art material. It's really tiny. It looks like craft. I'm gonna try it, but man, it still looks really nice. L-size stockings. These stockings are actually quite thick and comfortable. Well, it looks comfortable. Shoes are really sturdy. I really didn't expect this. You can buy one actually to wear in real life. There are instructions here for the cosplay set. I don't know how this shotgun is gonna fit anyone, but let's see. I think I need a pair of underwear, which I don't have, but Gamelady provided them. Gloves, don't expect the real thing, but I think it fits really well. And when it comes to the wig, I suggest you really get a wig because it comes in two options, the wig and the rooted hair. Well, because you'll be combing and dropping hair, cutting and losing hair until you cut wrongly and inevitably make your hair go shorter and shorter. So I suggest you cut slowly. Product review time. I think I added some videos of the completed product in the beginning, but I need to review this. Ultraman! That's Ultraman. With very sexy lips, of course. You have Tifa, which is a cross between anime and realistic. I think it is portrayed pretty well here by Gamelady. Some may not like it, this face, but I like it for the fact that the makeup is gentle and not overdone. Eyelashes are implanted here, eyebrows are implanted too. You gotta be careful. If you poke on her eye, you can get her to look at you very accommodating. The eye makeup looks very good with the pink hues. Nose is the hard type of soft. Lips are also hard. I chose the closed mouth because I prefer not to adjust to get a pretty appearance. If this looks good, why change it? You may look at the open mouth here. If you choose the open mouth, you can only use it to get different angles and not actually different facial expressions. It will kind of look the same. Well, I'll show you here. That's just my opinion. Lips also comes with detailed wrinkles. Actually, at this point, I just want to say go ahead and buy one, but I'm not done with the review yet. Anyway, the link is in my description. The guys over at Gamelady.net are really friendly. Do not tell them, but I did an undercover and talked to them to purchase a figure and noticed they do not choose their customers. They are really nice. On Discord, they also provide after-sale support. You might want to check out the Discord. Don't just hear it from me. Also for the hair, I went with the wig because the rooted hair is a one-time application, so when it starts dropping, you can eventually replace the head with a wig. I've seen a rooted hair really a viable option, but a wig option really lets me change the hairstyle at any time. You can have short hair Tifa. Go for the option you prefer, but a wig is incredible because I actually cut it the way I want. The initial footages will disappoint you, but you just have to cut and cut and cut. And finally, just get a hair straightener from your girlfriend. Well, yeah, girlfriend or mother and complete the hairstyle. Damn, I know the bangs is long, but damn. Well, Tifa, come on boys, the hair makeup the person. Holy cracks. But we have Tifa right here, and if you think I'm exaggerating, also check out the pictures from other people. This is just a little bit of the hair I've cut and throwing in the bra pad for size comparison. Let's talk about the appearance. Going down the body, of course, you'll expect a nice neck sculpt. Collarbones, the skin texture's definitely not smooth like plastic, which is good. It's so human. The texture mimics skin. It doesn't really feel like skin, but if you buy some powder for the correct use, as in for silicone use, by the way, join my Discord channel and I can tell you more about things there. If you use the correct body powder, you can really bring out the human feel. Just use the one that's specially made for silicone. Disclaimer, I don't like to use powder. It's just a quirk of mine. I just want it all to seep out of the body like natural. They also painted vein details on the body. Really nice. For the full undisclosed video, the link is in the description. Join my Discord and you can view them. Ribs area is slightly defined. She's 167 centimeters tall with the head pretty tall but slim. Most importantly, this is the Tifa proportions. I know a lot of people will have some boba fetishes like you want it big. Please, if you get the largest boba, you're just gonna get an S-shaped Tifa. It will look very awkward, but your opinions are always right though. Just get one and share it with me and we'll adore it together. One great thing is you're able to customize the measurements of your video game character doll. I really chose the smallest chest settings, and it's because, trust me, think about this very hard. If you get a bigger one, yeah, it's your every fantasy, I know, but it also means you have to deal with the very heavy front body. It's not like you spend a lot of strength manipulating it. Appearance wise, I believe the smaller sizes tend to look more like humans. Well, one of my principles is fantasy into reality. Nah, Nah, I don't want to judge. Play it your way, it's always the best way. You cannot choose the size of the bottoms, it looks like this. The leg sculpting is also fairly realistic. It doesn't look like two sticks compared to some 1:1s. They specially sculpted the knees, also painted over it. It will have a little shading. One thing, don't bathe your figures too often. The paint job will disappear over time, and undersole doesn't have wrinkles too, but the undersoles will be damaged because it stands on the floor. The strongest point over here is she is made to have the body proportions of Tifa. Articulation. I'm sure a lot of people want to know about this because you want to know how much you can bend her, definitely for photography purposes. What can the figure do for you? Yeah, sure, you pay a fee of $2,800 and expect her to do everything for you. No problemo, senor. I'm actually surprised. I came from the line of weird wired fingers. These fingers from Gamelady actually have a skeleton and are actually individually jointed like a real palm. Well, damn, talking about every fantasy, the thumb and the other fingers closes and open like a real human. Damn, I'm super impressed. And checking for palm details, nope, not so much. Almost none. Check this out really. Since we have skeleton, this figure's bent at the exact joint, so you can caress her hand for a long time. She could also feel harassed and retaliate in anger. Wrist flips upwards like this, downwards like this, and if you hold her hand, you can also rotate it to Narnia or till her skin breaks. This product is designed to function like a human being. You can just treat her as one, I mean articulation wise. What I like a lot is finally, after a long while, the elbow is now double jointed, so she can touch her face. You may be surprised a lot of figures don't have this double jointed elbows. Swinging backwards, the limitation is also like a real human, so you don't go back home and get a scare from crazy arm angles. Actually, I will. The elbow also rotates with a human range. The whole arm swings, but the shoulder gets very bad silicone creases, and it's inevitable. I suggest not to stretch the silicone so much. It swings backwards too. In fact, it swings an infinite amount of angle. The only limitation is how much the silicone can stretch. The arm stretch outwards if you're old enough to know the Titanic pose. The arm articulation is the first step to a very good sign. This doll is gonna be fantastic. Next we test out the hip articulations. Sideways tilt look like this. Front tilt looks like this. You'll definitely love the front tilt. And backwards tilt look like this. Since the head attaches to the body with a peg secured with a retractable ball, she can turn her head 360 degrees, 720 degrees, well, anything you want to call it. Great for Halloween events. For the ab crunch, it's really stiff. I attach a few pictures here to show that it is really possible to rotate her to the side and to twist her torso. Honestly, to perform it on film would mean I have to Saga's tiger knee into her tummy and pull her towards me. I really don't have the correct setting to do it, which also means the joints are very stiff and can hold poses. Leg moves upwards all the way to this position. Pretty plenty for you to pose if you know what I mean. Knees bend backwards, not fully, just enough till the silicone blocks it at the thighs. You can see how much strength I'm putting into this. Really wanted to try to show you the maximum position possible. Ankles move down. I really like how Gamelady makes this real. This is the natural position of human, and of course upwards. It's also the usual human limitations, except side to side. You can move it infinitely till the silicone breaks. Of course, you will like to move the lower leg sideways, and that is possible too. Also to infinity till the silicone doesn't allow it. Thighs move sideways. I mean, this is great for a lot of poses. Don't ask me which. Probably the exact one you see here. With this, she can do a leg split, and like I said, this is definitely a workout for you. That's about all the features of the doll. I love it actually, but I'm gonna share my thoughts about the pros and cons of this figure. Pros, definitely a great sculpt. Almost the whole doll is lifelike and it looks like Tifa. My girlfriend approves of this. You can ask her, she's a moderator on the Discord channel. The proportions of the body parts of the door and the positions, the sizes are true to what a real human being is. Body details is a plus, body paint job is a plus, articulation is stellar, the face likeness is actually really good in my opinion. Also, third-party items such as the costume cannot be considered pros and cons. Also, technological limitations where a better solution that's not available in the world is definitely not a con. So for example, there's no way to make the neck joint seamless. I know you have seen a full seamless doll. I have one at home. Well, the head can hardly move. Articulation, it really can't be compared to a real human. And let's talk about the issues. First important thing, weighing at 40 kilograms, you see those poses, you really have to break a sweat. Also, since silicone is pretty healthy, there will be some seepage. The all breaks down in molecular structure really fast when exposed to the environment, so it's just a short-term problem, just wipe it off. Also, like all materials, they wear out. Stretches are not recommended. I recommend putting her in neutral pose during storage. I really had fun in this episode. You know, I said I will buy another one if it's good. I have to buy one now and rant about being broke when you see me in my future videos. So thank you for watching, and definitely use the link in my description to purchase one if you found the video to be helpful to you. So join my Discord for more support. Also join Gamelady's Discord. Otherwise, I unbox anime figures, 1/6 figures, GKs, and silicone dolls. And I will see you next week with another unboxing video. Take care and goodbye.